The next Grow Garden update is right around the corner, and the developers have added a bunch of stuff in order for you to get a bunch of free admin rewards, and we're gonna go through everything coming in this update. I'm gonna show you guys how you can obtain every possible admin reward that they are going to give out, as well as how you can ensure you are fully prepared and ready when the next update comes out. To actually get started, the first thing you want to do is press the seed shop, and then you will see at the corner of the map there is some green bean dude standing over here. If you don't know what he does, don't worry, I'm about to give you all the information for him and all he will be able to actually do for us. If you guys don't know, the two most popular games on Roblox, Grow Garden, the game that we are playing right now, as well as Steal a Brainrot, are doing an admin abuse event, meaning that there will be admin abuse going on right before the update comes out, which can reward you with a bunch of really cool stuff, and they're basically seeing who can do the best one. This green guy over here, actually, his name is the Elder Bean. He actually is the teammate for Grow Garden. So if you are participating for Grow Garden, you can basically talk to him. When you talk to him, he says, "Hello, my beanling, what can I do for you?" And then you literally just say, "I want to join the cause," and it's basically gonna prompt you saying what Grow Garden would like to make the following changes to your avatar. And this might sound very scammy, but I promise you it's not. It is Roblox. As you can see, it's going to remove all of the stuff I'm wearing, and it's going to change me into a completely different avatar. But instead, I'm going to get Beanworks and Bean Speaker for being part of the green beans. Bro, there's a lot of bean in that name, but I promise you this stuff that we just got is going to be some of the coolest stuff you have ever seen. Oh, and the rewards don't even stop there. There is actually so much more that you can grab onto in this event. And very, very possibly one of those rewards can be a very limited and exclusive pet for literally just being a bean like this. I'm about to show you how you can make sure you're prepared for it and all that stuff. As you can see on the page, we have the Admin War event, and as you can see, it's basically the Admin War plus Beanstalk Part 2. Now, what is the Admin Abuse War? This basically says, be in game dressed as a green bee on Saturday at 10 a.m. EST, which is right when the update comes out, to not miss out on insane admin abuse with epic weathers, rewards, which I'm going to get into, mutations, which I will also get into, and more. And then they got these Beanstalk emojis, or well, beans. And then they said afterwards the update brings an expansion of the Beanstalk event with more obstacles and greater rewards. And then they basically just tell you to play the expansion of the Beanstalk event, and it will allow you to explore / unlock the new stuff added to the garden guide, plus unlock new seeds, pets, which I'm gonna get into like I said, items, weather, new features, and more. First of all, to clear out any confusion, there is going to probably be an exclusive pet. Yes, you heard it right. You saw it in the thumbnail. There will most likely be a reward for actually participating. As some of you know, when Travis Kelce was a part of the event, you were awarded this football pet, which is just a very cool pet. And every 80 seconds, it runs to the gear shop or seed shop, whichever is further, and does a touchdown, which just gives you some rewards. Now, the rewards on that thing are not good whatsoever. However, for this update, we could see some crazy things. First of all, to mention, with this brand new update, you're going to be able to reach new heights. The beanstalk that you used to grow for 900 is going to be able to go to much higher heights, even further than the place that we are currently at, which is all the way up there. So what you want to do is ensure that you are actually getting as many of the new seed packs as you possibly can. I believe it's called the Sprout Seed Pack, and as you can see, I've already gotten 72 of them, and this thing is very good. Like, from what I've heard, a lot of people are able to get the prismatic or divine rarity thing inside of this seed pack. And bro, all I'm gonna say, it's one of the best seeds in the entire game. If I actually go to my other garden, you'll be able to see exactly what I'm talking about because it looks really cool. So let's go to save slot number 2 and just give it like half a second because something very, very fat and big is going to grow. And there it is, the Princess Thorn. With barely any mutations on it, you can see it's worth 110 million, and it literally only has 3. But as tip number 2, make sure you're constantly collecting these. I highly recommend just joining a public server. Most servers will actually already have this entire beanstalk grown out for you. Like, let me just go ahead and join a random public server real quick. Okay, boom. First server I joined, as you can see, my screen did already start shaking. Therefore, the beanstalk is here. And holy lag, bro. What is going on? Okay, I think it's because my garden is still loading. But as you can see, it's right here. And luckily, I have already unlocked the teleport, so I don't have to climb the entire thing. But if you go up here, you should definitely talk to this guy, buy all his seed packs, and definitely restock. If you guys don't know, at 7 p.m. CST, aka when this shop resets, the restock price also resets, so it'll go back down to 500k shekels, and I'll be able to basically restock this for a very cheap price and not have to, you know, wait every hour for it to do it by itself. Tip number 3, constantly buy the seed shop. And I mean constantly. You actually want to buy the stuff here and plant it. I'm going to tell you exactly why you want to do that. And oh, wow. Would you look at that? We have an Ember Lily seed in stock. Perfect. That is actually something we need. In the brand new update, if you actually type in garden guide in your inventory and open this thing up, it'll basically show you this achievement list, and this rewards you with some very good things. Now, some of the requirements are pretty difficult, and I did make a specific video on how to complete it very fast. But with this admin abuse event happening, we are going to get some of the most insane mutations you have probably ever seen in your life, and well, there's going to be a lot of it. So I highly recommend just getting a save slot, especially for this update, because you know, you don't actually need too many things to grow this beanstalk, because other people in the game will do it for you anyways. But if we actually go over here, we want to basically plant down any like type of high rarity seed I have. So I have 7 Ember Lilies right here. This is going to be very crucial to plant, and I actually am going to plant them right on over here. So oh my god, can I actually plant it? Okay, there's 2. It's very hard to plant because this thing does take up some space, and well, all of them want some space. So oh my god, bro, can I please just get one more seed? There we go. I'm not even gonna speed up its growth. We're literally just planting it. Then I'm gonna do a burning button. I have 3 of these. Let's go. I honestly wouldn't even worry about the size unless you're planning on selling it later on. So if you do want the shekels, I definitely recommend you do the sprinkler method with it, and I genuinely just don't really care about it, so I'm just planting them. And look at all my beanstalk seeds. I actually have 2 more to go ahead and add to the collection. Same with sugar apple seeds. Yes. Oh, no, I don't have sugar apple seeds. Oops. But let's go ahead and add in our 2 beanstalk seeds, because the more beanstalks I have here, the better. Keep in mind, this is one of the hardest quests inside of the game, where it's literally asking me to like harvest like 1,000 sugar apples here, harvest 100 Ember Lilies, harvest 5 rainbow beanstalks. Yeah, there's a lot of them, and I highly recommend you do this in order to get the stuff. But if you are not planning on doing the garden guide, don't worry, because there's many more things you need to do. The next very important suggestion I have is to level up your pets as much as you possibly can. And I actually do need to go back to save slot number 1 for this, because there is so many plants inside of the game now that can actually fully feed your pets for a long time. When I say it is very important you're doing this, I really mean it. It's gonna make your pets better, and it's going to let you mutate them. So personally, I use the moon melons like I mentioned in several videos, and if I literally just feed it to my pet, it instantly fills up its hunger, and I only need 1 fruit. I don't have to go pick out my entire garden to do this, and it's super easy. Anything with literally like 2 or 3 mutations does the job. Okay, there we go. We just need a disco bee, and just like that, we are done. I really hope that for this update, they add 1 pet, and maybe like it can give an admin mutation every so often. It doesn't have to be like every 15 minutes. It can be every few hours, but that would just be so cool to have, and I think it would be something a lot of people would want to trade for, just to have more of them. But I guess we'll really never know until that happens. Look at all of these guys launching the firework in my server, bro. Well, this is the normal firework, not that one. I forgot what it's called. But if you do come talk to this guy, he will literally give you an infinite amount of them when you say you want to join the cause. But I've already equipped the avatar, so, you know, as soon as the update comes out, all of the admin abuse and the rewards are going to apply to you. This is probably why you see every single person in literally every server wearing this avatar. The next tip I have for you guys is actually to grab your recall wrench and head over to the gear shop over here because, bro, you're going to need all these sprinklers. When the update comes out, we're probably going to get some brand new seeds. Who knows? Maybe one of the seeds could be an admin seed, similar to, you know, how we had one for the Travis Kelce event. And that stuff is very limited edition. So you want to have Grandmaster sprinklers. You want to have Master sprinklers and all of that source. You can get notified for these inside my Discord server as soon as they come into the game. I think it's very beneficial because it allows you to know when the next one is, and as soon as it comes in, you can go ahead purchase it, and it's going to help you out a lot when the update does come out. And as I'm recording this video, Jandel did just say Scammy Sammy is going to learn the power of Grow a Garden this weekend. Scammy Spider. So this guy is throwing spits at this dude, bro. So you know it's going to be insane. You definitely don't want to mess it, bro. And look at how fast the interested people are going up here, bro. But I highly recommend you prioritize on planting your rarest stuff. Whether you want to make it big or not is your choice. But it's likely going to get a lot of mutations. And I would really place it all into save slot number 2, like how I did. And that's, you know, basically going to have my rarest stuff. And that stuff is going to be the things getting these admin mutations. Because some of the mutations are going to be new. And there's a very good chance the multipliers of these mutations could be over 200 times. Way better than the stuff we've been seeing. And if you guys want some of these big bone blossoms I have, I'm constantly giving them out to you guys. If you don't know how much they're worth, I barely have any left, to be honest. But if I see how much this is worth, you'll see this one is worth like 166 trillion. Some of them are even 250 trillion. And I am giving them out to you guys who literally subscribe and leave down below your username. That is it. And watch till the end of the video. Another very important tip I have for you before this thing comes out, in order to ensure that you are like basically able to do whatever you want with any exclusive plans they release, is to come over to the crafting shop and select a recipe and make these reclaimers, bro. I cannot emphasize how important it is, but reclaimer is one of the best things ever because it lets you just grab back the seed, whether it's silver, golden, or rainbow, and you'll be able to keep it, bro. It's really good. So I basically literally just put in a harvest tool. They're super easy to get. Literally just get it from the gear shop. It's almost always in stock. A common egg, which is almost always in stock at the pet eggs, and then 500k shekels, which is like nothing nowadays. And then you let it run for 25 minutes and you have 3 things that you can reclaim. That's also going to be very beneficial if you're trying to move your stuff to a different garden. I think it's very good. But as they mentioned, we're going to get a lot of brand new pets inside this update, which is a part of one of the things that we're probably going to see in the shop. As you can see, we actually have not gotten a brand new thing added here other than the Sprout Seed Pack, but this culinarian chest has to go. So that means something is going to replace this, probably a chest as well that is going to offer pets in it, as well as possible brand new seeds. Some of these could be the best seeds in the game, who knows. But they are adding a lot of stuff to the garden guide, which technically it could be anything, but who knows, man. We could get our first, you know, we could get our first like transcendent pet, or we could get our second transcendent fruit, because right now the only one is the bone blossom, which is no longer obtainable. They did actually have the bone blossom leaked inside of the achievement section before this brand new update came out. One of the prismatic achievement rewards was the bone blossom seed, and they got rid of it. So who knows, we could see it come back in the next few updates or something. Unlike the candy blossom, they actually never said that one is going to stay permanently limited, so there is a slight chance, although I wouldn't count on it too much. And participating in this event doesn't actually just benefit you guys. Inside of one of the videos or TikToks that Jandel declares war on Sammy, he literally says that every single million players that the game has over Steal a Brainrot, they are going to donate $5,000 to Team Water. If you guys don't know what Team Water is, it's an amazing organization funded by Mr. Beast, which is very nice to think about. Currently 3/4 of the way there. Every dollar that you actually donate gives one person enough water for them to last a full year, and I think it's a very cool thing. I've contributed to this before. I believe I did $25 and then I did $50 on top of that, but who knows, if you guys want, you can go ahead and also donate on top of this. I think it's a very cool organization and I highly recommend it. So this is all gonna be going for a good cause, and who knows, bro, if this video does insanely well, who knows, I should definitely donate probably a bit more to Team Water. But our goal is to stand united inside of this game. We need to be playing Grow a Garden because I don't think Steal a Brainrot has actually said they're donating anything to Team Water. So I genuinely think it's better to support Grow a Garden, but that is up to you guys. Now, Grow a Garden is going to give you a bunch of rewards for participating for sure, and I highly recommend you take advantage of it. But the next tip I have for you guys, because we are still not done, is to mutate your pets. Now, there is a very good chance that when you mutate your pet, you're probably going to get something garbage, like inverted or frozen or windy. But if you do get the rainbow mutation, it is going to make your pet substantially better. All of my pets are actually almost ready to mutate again. As you can see, this Disco Bee right here is age 49 out of 50, and it's halfway to 50. So as soon as that happens, I'm going to go ahead and throw them inside the mutation machine. Pray that it gets a good mutation. If not, throw them back on your farm, bro, and just literally start feeding them until you can do it again and get something better. The next very important, and I mean probably the most important tip I have for you guys in this video, if you are not able to make it into the Grow Garden event because you are sleeping or whatever, personally, I don't think I'm going to be able to make it in time. But literally, bro, all you have to do in order to ensure you get everything is, one, make sure you're wearing this avatar by talking to that guy back there. But the other only thing you have to do is literally just stay in the game. You could be AFK, the events are going to happen, and you're still probably going to get rewarded for it, for the stuff that you don't actually have to interact with. It's very rewarding, and I highly recommend you do it before the update comes out. And I highly recommend, if you are going to do this, you are in the game much before the update actually comes out, because this is the biggest thing that is ever going to happen on Roblox, or will ever be happening on Roblox probably for a very long time. And, well, there's a very good chance Roblox is going to crash. So, Roblox, I hope you know what you're doing, because, yeah, it's going to be a crazy weekend. And if you remember earlier, I mentioned how the shop resets every 24 hours at 7 p.m. CST. You can convert it to your time zone, but as you can see, it has now reset. It is literally 7:10 p.m. CST as I'm recording. And if I go up here, come talk to this guy, you'll see the restock price. It's all the way back down. I bet you it is. Boom, 500k. And I can basically just buy the Sprout seed packs, search for anything that, you know, you might be interested in. Personally, for me, it's only the silver fertilizer, this last pet, which gives the bloom mutation, as well as the Sprout seed pack. I just buy this stuff, and then I reset the entire thing. If there's eggs too, I'll buy it too. But like this canary melon, bro, I'll just buy it just to say, you know, I have it. But that's it, bro. Like, boom, let's buy everything. And I basically go till this is at a reasonable price for me. And like I said, giving away tons of stuff to people who literally just subscribe and watch through these videos. So definitely subscribe, comment down below your usernames, and who knows, I might join you in the game one day. I don't want to throw a random number, but I believe I want to say like I have around 50-60 more of these bone blossoms left before I actually run out. So after that, I'll have to find a way to get more. But I have 399 quintillion shekels, so I'm able to literally reset this all the way upwards into the QA prices. And if you guys want to be able to do that, I mean, all you literally have to do is just subscribe. But I'm going to quickly buy this until it's at a very high price to where I don't want to buy it anymore. And I'll show you how much we have gained. Oh my god, bro. Regrow the beanstalk and maybe we'll talk. Bro, are we serious? Why did the beanstalk have to go away just now, man? But yeah, just in that little short time span, bro, let's see how many Sprout seed packs I have. A Sprout, and then if I just go to my items, I forgot which section it's in. Oh, great. I have 98 of them, so we literally gained 20 in just a few seconds. It takes little to no time as long as you have a bit of shekels. Definitely collect these because there is a good chance it's still going to be around in the next update, but it's always good to have it before, so when the admin mutations happen, it applies to your Princess Thorn or whatever the best stuff you get is. Look at how high it is, bro. I'm all the way up here, and this Princess Thorn is still taller than me. But if these tips helped you guys out, I hope you're very excited for the next update because, like I said, so many rewards to get. Hopefully we'll see a brand new exclusive pet for people who participate into the event. But if you guys want to be the ones to know about it first, definitely subscribe. I'll have a video up on it as soon as the update comes out. But if you enjoyed this video, hurry up and click this one on the screen right here. Hurry, please. I handpicked it for you. I really think you're gonna enjoy it, and I would very much appreciate it. So hurry up and pick it. Hurry, this video is about to end. Bye.